So, hey, Leo. So, first and foremost, welcome to your April 2019 mid-monthly reading, Leo. We are just going to go ahead and get right into it. The way that I start my readings, I am relatively new to YouTube, so every time I come on here and do a channel or a video for you guys, I'm more than likely going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about who I am and whatever the case may be, so that in the beginning of the video, you're like, okay, I kind of get it. So, I've been doing this reading thing for a little bit now. I'm just transitioning over here into this realm of things, meaning the YouTube side of things. But I am enjoying it, and I am very appreciative of those of you who are crossing over with me, or for those of you who are coming to join my channel and subscribing in the YouTube world. So, thank you. I am very grateful, very humbled, all of that stuff. So, Leo, let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, what you have been waiting on, what you have been wanting, what you have been desiring for a really long time now is here, Leo. All right. So let's go ahead and clap it up for that first and foremost. Let's go ahead because you deserve it. And I feel like there's a part of you for a really long time that kept doubting that you deserve this. Okay. It's like you knew what you wanted. You saw the end result, right, in your mind, in your dream, and you kept seeing it. But for whatever reason in your day-to-day life, in your reality, you didn't see yourself as being capable of accomplishing these things. You didn't see yourself as worthy of having this all put together and having this all work out for you the way that you envision it to. Okay, so that is why we see this Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, we see this here because you have utter emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. You are in a place of, okay, I am now receiving the fruits of my labor and I am accepting them. Okay, I'm allowing them to be what they are. Okay, I'm no longer turning my cheek to my truth. All right, and my truth is I'm worthy. I am the king of the jungle. Okay, I am this king. I am this queen. I am this person. I embody this. All right, I have this energy within me. I am this. All right, so I don't feel like there's any more hesitation in regards to how you see yourself or the things that you want to go after. You're very hungry, all right? You always are going to be. It's your nature, all right? Look at you. You're a Leo. You're the lion, like I said, the king of the jungle. You're always going to be ready to go after what it is that you want. But for whatever reason, this one particular thing made you feel fearful. And this one particular thing was just utter bliss, all right? Bliss in itself. Happiness, all right? It sounds funny to some people, but it's really not a game and it's not a joke. Some people really feel like they don't deserve happiness. All right. Some people have been programmed to believe this throughout their life that they don't deserve happiness. All right. So who are we to sit up here and to joke, make fun of it, think it's light, think it's, a game? It's not. All right. This is real life. And so for those of you who are not Leos and who are cross watching for a Leo in your life, understand and be patient with them and understand that this is what they've been dealing with. Feeling like they're not worthy, feeling like they don't deserve this life, feeling like they don't deserve this outcome. All right. And that's not okay. That's not fair. All right. So now here it is. You know that song, Be Careful What You Wish For, because you just might get it. Well, it's not a bad thing. You wished for it, and here it is. You got it. Okay. They say be careful what you wish for. Well, no, you didn't have to be careful this time. All right. For whatever reason, you felt like you did. You felt like, oh, maybe I shouldn't want this for myself. Maybe I shouldn't, think too deeply. Maybe I shouldn't give all of my heart. Maybe I shouldn't, all of these things. Okay. And now you're starting to realize, you deserve that. Oh my God. Oh my God. My job. I love it. Whew, I say job, but this is my life. Okay. I love it. So first of all, Leo, as soon as I moved this, all right, from underneath the bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of cups. All right, right underneath it. All right. So you're definitely seeing yourself as deserving this. You're seeing yourself as now worthy, and you're just allowing it to be what it is. I'm emotionally fulfilled. All right. And then number 9, representing completion, representing things coming, cycles coming to a close. All right. You went through this period. It could have been 9 years, for example. All right, that number 9. And now as you move into that 10th year, here you are really starting to see yourself as what you are. Now you're really starting to realize you are this person. And then also, like, okay, 9, completion. All right. But opening up your emotions, all right, because that Piscean energy is here. So opening up your emotions and really allowing yourself to flow. All right, allowing yourself to flow and be in tune with that. You also see Jupiter, so there's a lot of communication. All right, being open and fluent and honest with your feelings, communicating them openly and honestly. All right, not allowing yourself to be held back by what you feel other people are going to think or the judgments other people may or may not have. You're not concerned with other people's judgment. You realize that the only person's judgment that matters is yours. All right. That's the only judgment that matters at the end of the day. And because of that, now you're able to receive everything the divine's been trying to get to you for so long. And I feel like I said, it could have been 9 years. I really feel like it was a really long time. All right. And this is going to resonate with a lot of you Leos for a really long period there. And it's not like you weren't gravitating opportunities and situations to you, right? Of course you were, because you are naturally charismatic, right? So people and things naturally gravitate towards you. That's never been an issue for you, Leo. It's never going to be an issue for you. All right. The problem was in your mind. The problem was the things you experienced. All right. Like I said, you have been conditioned, you have been programmed. And, people hear this and they're like, oh my God, I really, I felt so bad that I really, allowed myself to go all this time living like this and being like this. And my life could have been different by now. And no, you went through what you were supposed to go through in order to get to this point. Because imagine had you would have got these things that you really truly wanted and you weren't ready to appreciate them fully because you didn't understand them, right? Or because you were still in your mind thinking that you were unworthy of them. So you get them. How are you possibly able to appreciate them? You don't recognize that you deserve these things. So don't beat yourself up for having gotten it when you got it. You got it exactly when you were supposed to. A lot of you who are involved romantically, you might be thinking, well, if I would have been in this person's life before, this is where we could have been. Maybe I would have been a different person. My life could have been like this and bazi bazi. No, you met this person when you were supposed to. You were emotionally not in the place at that time. And had you would have pursued that at that time, you could have been one of the people who messed that person up. You don't know that. So just be appreciative and grateful that God or the divine or Allah or whatever you want to refer to the higher being, the most high as, placed you in this person's life or in this situation at the time that they did. All right. Because not for all of you, it's going to be a relationship. But for some of you, this emotional fulfillment, this cup is literally this home life, this family life. All right. Somebody that you have this with. All right, Leo. And oh, I'm getting all dry over here. I need some water and a whole lot of stuff. But you I said even water and a whole lot of stuff, my herbals, my medication. But yeah, so you're feeling, emotionally fulfilled. Somebody that you have this with. You recognize that you were able to give yourself this clarity that you deserve this, okay? So this is just simply the underlying energy. You guys are going to be like, damn, like she thoroughly went through the underlying energy. Like, yes, I love what I do, and I want to explain it so that you guys understand it. It resonates with you, and it hits home. But like I said, you guys are allowing it to really resonate with you, within your spirit. All right, I'm feeling that already. Whatever decisions that you had before, in regards to, yeah, definitely not feeling excuse me, not feeling like you were worth this. All right. Like I said, not feeling like you were worth this. And you felt like you had too many choices, too many options, all right, around you. You were distracted, to be completely honest with you, because you have the Seven of Cups. So this Seven of Cups, Leo, is what was preventing you from going after what it is that you wanted. This Seven of Cups is distraction. Then you have Venus here as well. So I feel as though you had too many options potentially. You had too many people in your life. You had too many people from your past. Too many people making you think that you were supposed to be with a certain type of person or whatever the case may be. That you were really trying to dumb yourself down in a way and trying to play it small. Not trying to shun you guys for that, but you were allowing, it's the way that you, like, I'm learning about something right now in school. For those of you who don't know about that as well, I also go to school. Yes, I work at home. I take care of my school and my school. I take care of my son and I school him from home, and I also go to school. Then I run Blue Aura, right? So I'm doing a lot, right? But this is where the divine has placed me. So I say all of that to say, you have all of these things that you wanted to do or that you want to do. but you have all these distractions around you and preventing you from being able to do those things. So it's not like you're incapable of multitasking, right? It's just that the type of multitasking that you were doing, it was distracting you from what you really wanted. All right. Um, I really feel like this was happening also, Spirit says, because you needed to see within yourself what you weren't seeing. All right. So there was going to be some smoke in fog in the mirrors a little bit. All right. To kind of really make you go within, really make you go on a spiritual journey, all right, a spiritual cleansing or a spiritual awakening of your own. I feel like you may have somebody in your life who could potentially be inspiring you in that type of way. All right. A lot of us typically do. When it comes to twin flames and things like that, right? Because I'm heavily associated with the twin flame community. I am a twin flame, and then my twin flame is a Leo. So just putting that out there, for those twin flames who are watching, and that is, the community that I'm a part of and I read for. So I also share this video with you guys too when you're going to watch this. But for those of you, you had to kind of go through a spiritual healing. You had this person around you who was able to give you some type of assistance in this way, but it was something that had to come from you. All right. And I feel that because we have this tree of life here. All right. So the tree of life is all about literally the spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, having to go through each and every level. And notice the numbers may not be in order. All right. They may not be in order. They may not be in what people typically think makes sense. All right. At the end of the day, though, there's a specific order in science. Excuse me, there's a specific order in science to this thing, right? To this thing called life. So you have to go through that. All right. You have to go through your own maze. You have to go through your own awakening. You have to go through your own epiphany where you have a moment like, a light bulb goes off. Okay, this is what this means to me. This is what spirituality means to me. This is who God is to me, or what God is to me. This is what love is for me. You have to figure that out for yourself. All right. That's not necessarily something that somebody outside of you can give to you. And now is the time for you to step into this King of Coins energy. All right. So a lot of you Leos, like I said, you had to go through this. You had to get through the fog and mirrors. You had to realize which one of these cups you wanted to take. You decided that the cup you wanted to take was emotional fulfillment. You wanted to give yourself this family life, this home life. All right. You wanted to go after the apple of your eye. You wanted to be with the person that lit you on fire. All right. You wanted to be with that part of yourself. You wanted to come alive with parts and versions of yourself that you always envisioned yourself being, that you were too afraid of um ever accomplishing. All right. And a lot of that had to do with you were fearful what the people that you came up with, that you were around, were going to think, were going to say, were going to feel like. But now you're in this place of this King of Coins energy. I'm doing what I have to do for me. This person looks tired, right? This person looks tired because he's been going through a certain type of lifestyle, all right, or she's been going through a certain type of lifestyle, certain type of programming. People constantly feeling intimidated by the Leo because they recognize you for the genuine person and energy and soul and spirit that you are, right? So you constantly feel attacked. People always make you feel like you're not good enough, like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing and things like that, right? But then they always come to you when they're in need, right? They always make it seem like you're a bad friend, you're a bad person, you're a bad sibling, you're a bad whatever it is, right? Bad lover, bad whatever. But then when they need you, they come running, right? Because you're a king. You're somebody who's able to, or a queen. You're somebody who's able to navigate maturely, all right, through life. You went through your BS, all right, like we all have. You've gone through your BS. But we see here that he has that astrological sign will behind him, excuse me. So he's much so in tune and aligned with the stars, as above, so below. All right. He's very, very in tune with his spiritual side now. He has an idea of who the Most High is for himself, excuse me, or herself, and is able to really step into this energy. All right. Really able to allow themselves to explore a lot of materialistic ventures as well. I feel like a lot of business is going to be happening, all right, in your life. A lot of business ventures, a lot of collaborations, okay? And this is happening with a lot of people too, all right? So far in the readings that I've been doing, I feel like people have, not everybody is going to be doing successful business ventures, but I feel like a lot of people are thinking of ways that they can start making their own money. And I feel like this is what you're going to be doing soon, Leo. You're going to start, like I said, you have all of these options, all of these things that you wanted to do, but you had to go through this path. You had to realize that, okay, in order for me to achieve what I really want to achieve, I can't be fooled and misguided by all of this nonsense and all of these distractions. I have to allow myself to be this king of coins. All right. I have to allow myself to be mature and um, conscious with my spending and my savings. All right. And the way that I spend my money. All right. I have to be well aware of who I'm allowing to be in my company, in my space, who I allow to be around my family, who I, allowed to be in my energy, to be honest. All right. You realize that not everybody is meant to be there. And if that is, family, friend, or foe, you're comfortable with that. You're fine with that. You're comfortable with doing what it is that you have to do for you, Leo, and that's always beautiful. So this is one of those things where you wished for something, you've been hoping for something ever since you were younger. You felt like, well, why does other people have this and I don't have this? But that wasn't necessarily the case. That wasn't necessarily the case. It was the simple fact that you were keeping your own self away from this. Because look at this, you got the 10 of coins. You were keeping your own self away from this. You see, you have these coins here. All you had to do was simply walk through. All you had to do was simply go down that pathway. Now you don't went through this tree of life. You don't went through this path, this spiritual awakening, this kundalini, whatever you want to call it, this Shakti Shiva energy, right? You've gone through this. And now that you've gone through this, you are now where you want to be. You're not fighting it anymore. You're not fighting it. You're not putting up this conflict with yourself, all right? With your mind and your heart battling, your ego and your higher self battling for what? No, listen, I'm a king, I'm a queen, I'm a rest in this energy. All right. I'm gonna allow myself to be what I am. All right. Look at you looking around and you're realizing that your life is beautiful. You're appreciating it for what it is. It may not be what people ever think that success is, right? I just posted this on my Facebook. For those of you who also don't know, I am a writer. I'm an intuitive writer as well. So, that's how it started. Poetry is my baby. But anyways, Leo, so you're realizing that regardless of who feels away, whatever they think, or whatever the case may be, like I said, I wrote a status on my Facebook page, and it was along the lines of, it does not matter who is in favor of what it is that you want to do or what it is that you're here to do it anyhow. All right, because the divine is going to make sure that you are aligned with what the divine wants you to do with divine will, anyhow. All right, and when you're not aligned with that, well, then that's a whole nother story, and that's when you have to answer to the divine, to the Most High. That's not for me to sit up here and talk to you about. That's between you and the Most High. But you have that free will, and you have that option. All right, so screw what this person thinks. Screw what they think. About you being successful. Screw what they think about you making it. Okay. And another post I wrote, everybody has different opinions of what success is. All right. The next person may feel like, okay, look at Oprah. Oprah is successful. And she is. I love Oprah. When I was a little girl, I loved the shit out of Oprah. You know what I said? Like I said before, I was on FX. I've been on TV. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this forever. In high school, I did the multimedia. Now I'm like addicted to communications. I love, broadcasting and expressing myself. I share books, I write poetry, all of this stuff. I've done spoken word. So I like that type of thing. You know what I mean? But that's my version of success. You know what I mean? Oprah is Oprah. Like I said, I love Oprah. Oprah's successful as hell. But success to me is, all right, this is what I planned on doing, and I achieved that. I did that. I was successful with that. All right. Now, look, I may not be having zillions and billions of dollars, but who's to say that's not coming? All right. All you have to do is continue to be in alignment with abundance, and everything else is going to flow. So I say that to say I'm putting myself in alignment with abundance, and I feel like you are too, Leo. You're putting yourself in alignment with abundance. You're walking through this door. You're realizing, hey, this coin is here. I can have this. Who said I can't have this? Yes, I can. Why not? Why the heck not, right? I can have this. I'm worth this. And then you had that Virgo energy. That Virgo energy was there as well, all right? So that home, earthly, nurturing, loving, caring, this is what I feel. And it's so freaking funny because it resonates with me specifically because I'm a Virgo sun and my twin flame is a Leo sun. You get what I'm saying? So just, it doesn't have to mean that for whoever. If you're watching it, it's going to resonate with you in the way that it resonates with you. But understand, it does not have to be a literal Virgo. Virgos can mean, or that sign, that astrological sign can relate to home life, nurturing. Okay, somebody coming in your life and being like a mom, or somebody actually giving you that mom like feeling, or somebody giving you that mom like love that you felt like you were shut out of. Okay, that is the best way to put it, Leo. Somebody giving you that mom love, that mom like love that you felt like you didn't have, that you were shut out of. Okay, whatever this was that you felt like you did not have, that is what you're getting there. So ooh, I'm over here doing these bad shuffles, and I'm not rocking with it. But yes, and that's what that's what you're receiving, Leo. So that's why I said it's something that you've been wanting, something you've been waiting on. All right, and it's not like, how do I say this? It's not like you were afraid of it, but in a way, yes. Because like I said, you didn't think you deserved it. You didn't think you were worthy, all right? You were using poor judgment here, all right? We have the judgment card in reverse. You were using poor judgment completely. All right. At first, you really, truly were. All right. Whatever this situation is, Leo, that's what it is. You were using poor judgment because we have judgment here in reverse. All right. And so, what that literally means is like, you had the opportunity to renew yourself, to restore yourself, to bring yourself back into restoration, into full life, into the phoenix mode, right? You rising from the ashes. But you decided to look at it in a different type of way. Your perception was very, very cloudy, okay? Because you have Palace of Swords here, and Palace of Swords has to do with your mind, your thoughts, the way that you think, all right? But when we see Palace of Swords, this is literally your mind, all right? What you make of it. So this can be something beautiful, all right, or this can be something very dangerous and sharp and painful, all right. And our thoughts tend to be our own worst enemy sometimes, a lot of the time. And I feel like, Leo, you were allowing that to happen, like I said, with that judgment card in reverse, allowing yourself to really be your own worst enemy. But those days are over, all right. You weren't willing to put the work in. You weren't willing to go after what it is that you really wanted before, all right. And like I said, now you have that Ten of Coins energy. So you recognize that you're able to walk through that door. You recognize that you're able to say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. It's right in front of me. How dare I walk away from it? How dare I have prayed for something and then walk away? That would be extremely foolish of me. So whatever you would think, oh, look at that. Then we have the Two of Cups, all right, upright, with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Then you have the Fool, all right, and you have, what is this? The Seven of Wands in reverse. All right, so let me go ahead and break it all down for you, Leo. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and then, Lord, anyways, because this is ridiculous. Like, you really was sitting up here trying not to see the situation for what it was. You was really trying to be this Two of Swords and trying to fight it, trying to really be like, okay, no, I don't deserve this. This can't be true. Whether this is an opportunity at a job, whether this is a raise, a promotion, whether this is, the love of your life entering your life, whether this is something, whatever it is, the opportunity coming to you that you have been waiting for your entire life, something that you felt like you did not deserve. You dreamed about this, okay? It's kind of like when you're a little girl. When I was a little girl or little boy, for those of you men who are watching, and you envision yourself what you want to do when you get older, okay? It's like that type of dream. And then as you get older, people start trying to kill that childhood dream of yours. They start trying to make you think that, okay, you need to grow up. You need to get out your imagination. You need to stop thinking like that. And lo and behold, now that we're adults, everybody's trying to run off and get back to what? Their imagination. Everybody's trying to visualize plans and, multi-million dollar ideas. Okay. We're out here really trying to like shine and live and be what we're here to be. All right. Notice that your whole life, people tell you to get away from being what you're here to be. And then when you get older, you're spending the rest of your life trying to get back to what you were supposed to be in the first place. All right. So Leo, I feel like at first you were, like I said, you were really trying to play this Two of Swords. You was really trying to be reluctant. You was really trying to be hesitant. You was really trying not to see the situation for what it was. Your life was being balanced out. The balance and restoration that you asked for, that you prayed for. You may not even be aware fully that you asked for it. All right. A lot of you are like, I ain't asked for that. And that's that prideful Leo thing inside of you that's like, I ain't even asked for that. I was out here just doing me, and I was just, my life was what it was. and your heart knew exactly what the hell you wanted. All right. That entire time that you were sitting up here crying at night behind closed doors. All right. That entire time that you were sitting up here praying on your knees when you thought nobody was looking. Okay. The divine was looking. All right. Think about a peacock, for example. The peacock, when that peacock go and open his, up his tail, whatever you want to call it, all them damn little fellas with them damn eyeballs is just staring at you. All right. So that's how the divine is. While you sitting up here and you thinking nobody's paying attention, the divine has that little tail with all them damn eyeballs on it, seeing what you're doing. All right. Think of them as ears if you need to. All right. Because you just said listening. You just said hearing and you went eyeballs. Okay. First of all, it's all seeing, all hearing, eye. Okay. Come on. First of all, I shouldn't have to explain this to people, but sometimes I feel like people gonna come on here. You always gonna have those people. First of all, you're always gonna have them. So for you people, no, you know what I meant. But you were being very reluctant, very hesitant. All right, like I said, you have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups was paired with the Nine of Swords in reverse. So what we know about the Two of Cups is the Lover's card, right? So for a lot of you, this was love, all right? And then you have that two there, all right? And the twos were standing out to me because this is that balance. Like I said, your life was being balanced and being restored in a lot of ways, okay? And you were being very hesitant. You were being very reluctant towards accepting it, towards allowing yourself to believe it, towards allowing yourself to be in the flow with it. You guys are going to be like, Chelsea, you keep saying we were being reluctant. We got that. We were being reluctant. No, you don't get it because you kept doing it. All right. I feel like a lot of you were doing it for a period of time, like this, whatever this is. And then, yo, a lot of you are in relationships with your twin flame. And I'm not just saying it, like I said, because my twin flame is a Leo, but every time when you realize over the course of time when I'm reading the numbers, things like that that jump out to me. All right, synchronicities. This is a live video. I told you I'm gonna come on here and do the lives, and then I'm gonna share it with you after the fact. So 26 minutes into the video, whatever you want to call it, it's a 25 one way and then 52 the other way. So things are mirroring. It says 12 one way and then it says 21 the other way. So things are mirroring. Then you have this two, then you have this other two. So things are mirroring. Things are balancing out. Okay. You could not believe that your reflection could be so beautiful. You did not believe that you were worth this. You did not believe this, okay? And then you have this Venus here. Venus is all about love. So needless to say, like I said, this is the Lover's card. So it has nothing to do with, yes, my twin flame is a Leo, okay, whoop-de-doo. But this is me taking insight into that as well. But for all of you who are cross-watching for Leos, okay? Every time I read, it's going to resonate because I'm reading it. My energy is picking up on it. I'm reading for you guys. I'm channeling the messages, okay? So in the way that it resonates for me, I'm bringing it up. Type of reader I am. Maybe it'll help you understand better me bringing up realistic examples, okay, real life situations. That's how I do. Now, with this Nine of Swords in reverse, if this were to be upright, right? Hold up, Spirit just told me to go back, so I'm gonna go back, freak it. So let's go back. Balance, right? Like I said, the balance, things mirroring themselves. We already know you're mirroring yourself. You did not think that yourself could be this beautiful. Like I said, once again, damn, 27, 27. Y'all think I'm playing. Every time I look, this is what's happening. So these are the signs standing out, okay? This is what you need to believe about yourself. You need to realize that what you've been praying for, what you've been hoping for, is here. I feel like there was something that was haunting you, that was keeping you back from what you are meant to see, or what you are seeing now. There was something that was blocking your vision, okay? And what that is has fallen off because we have the Nine of Swords. And when I see the Nine of Swords, I'm gonna just keep it funky fresh with you. The first thing I think of is night terrors. Why do I think of night terrors? Because look at this card, first of all. All right, nine is a number of completion, like I said before. But then swords is about clarity, is about truth, is about honesty, is about intellect, is about communication. All right. Swords is all of that type of energy. So this is you having like things haunting you in your subconscious mind, things playing tricks on you in your head, trying to make you feel like you're not worthy, things trying to make you feel like you're undeserving. Okay. And this is in your mind. Okay. And notice, because all these swords are on top of what? On top of her head. So this is all in your head. This is what you've made up. You've made this cemetery here in your head. All right. You literally locked yourself up in this haunted ass cemetery and kept yourself here for years. And now it's time for you to come out. Now it's time for you to walk out. Whatever this motherly love is that you felt like you weren't receiving, like this is resonating with me a lot right now. For a lot of you who are going to be cross watching for some Leos, okay, just be patient with them. All right, be patient with them. Understand that they had to go through some things. All right, whatever it was they feel like they were not missing, they have that in you. One of my Leo associates, she just recently got married. She just recently got married, and her husband, you know what I mean? Like, I was around them when she first started dating the dude. You know what I mean? And the type of energy she had when I first met her was like she didn't even want to date. Period. And it was just something about this dude that she just could not resist. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put too much of anybody else's business out there, but as a reader, I give you real life situations and scenarios so you can understand where this is going for you, Leos. Okay. What I mean is, whatever it was that you was trying to run away from before, like, you were trying to run away from it because in your mind, like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying, you felt like you were not worth it. You felt like you did not deserve it. You felt like it could not be real. You felt like, how? I've done all of this messed up shit. I've done all of these things. How is this real? Then I go on, like, jump back into the real life situation. Then I go on her Instagram the other day, and she has this beautiful ass video up of her and her husband, and they get married. I don't know if y'all know that song Case, Happily Ever After. And it was so beautiful. Tay, if you watch this, yes, I'm so happy for you. We haven't talked in a while because whatever our lives, you with your twin flame, I'm with mine. We're growing and living, but we do see each other and we reach out when it's necessary. So the love is always real. I'm very happy for you. And Leos, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you allowing yourself to step into this full energy. All right. When people see the full, all right, if you're not familiar with tarot and you're watching this for the first time, or you're watching my tarot reading for your first time ever watching tarot, excuse me, you're going to be like, are you trying to call me a damn dummy? No, I'm not trying to call you a dummy. I'm not trying to say you a literal fool. All right. Think of someone being fool like. Think of a child or someone who is innocent. You say, oh, you fool. You know what I mean? But you're smiling and you're laughing. And the reason is because this person is innocent. This person doesn't really know much of things, right? Or this person is being very carefree. All right. Think, like I said, about kids. My son, for example, when I was doing the other live reading, the Pisces, was it Pisces? No, I just did Pisces. It was Virgo. And he came and he jumped in the screen and he's like, with his hair, right? His dreadlocks all over the place and everything, right? Um, that's just a kid being a kid. He doesn't know. Like, when I tell him, yeah, mommy's working 31, 31. See these numbers, and that was 4, 4, and then 4 plus 4 is 8. So guys, I'm just gonna let it come out as it come out. Got my citrine too, so abundance, y'all. Like, that's how my spirit works. Like, whatever it needs to pick up is picking up. All right. So I'm using a lot of wind. I'm about to open a window in a second. I don't want to scare my neighbors. I'm like, oh my God, it's a real life witch here. But so I'm pretty sure they hear me. I'm lively as hell. But anyway, so stepping into this full energy, when we think of a kid, my son, he knows that I'm working. He knows that mommy's working. He gets that concept. He understands something like mommy's working. For those of you who also don't know, I school my son at home now, but I was also his teacher in a classroom before. I worked at the school or the little daycare right next door, and I had my own classroom, and I was the teacher of the 2s and the 3s, and my son was right in between that age group, so he was in my class. I was his teacher. So I'm used to being with my son and teaching him and being around him. So he understands the concept of mommy having to work. If my son can be around other kids and get the concept, he can be home and get the concept. You know what I mean? He gets the concept. Plus, he's my child. He's extremely intuitive. Like, I'm not saying that to toot my own horn or anything. And he's a Pisces, so he's extremely intuitive. And I was intuitive as hell as a child. Like, I'll tell you guys about those stories later on in the YouTube channel as I broadcast more or whatever. But anyways, guys, just being very childlike, being very innocent. You're going into this situation as if you don't know any better. All right. And what I mean is, yeah, people have hurt you in the past. Yeah, people have abandoned you in the past. Yeah, people have left you in the past. Yeah, that bitch that you was living with last time, or yeah, that nigga that you thought you was gonna spend your life with last time, or whatever the fucking case may be, right? Yeah, they did you dirty. Yeah, they shit on you, but this person loves the shit out of you, and they're never going to hurt you. They've proved that to you time and time again. 33, 33. 6 and 6. All right. 6 is the number of family, partnerships, balance, relationships. All right. I already said partnerships, but you get the freaking point. All right. And then you got what is it? Because it was 33, 33. So that was 6, 6, and that means 12. So that's taking one step at a time, taking one step at a time, not rushing yourself. All right. It was just 33, 55. We'll go there in a second. But taking it one step at a time, not rushing it. All right, not rushing it, not allowing yourself to beat up on yourself because I know the Leo one is going a little bit longer, but I'm sorry. When Spirit tells me to do something, I do it. And you guys are going to realize that. I'm like, why she did this one so short and then that one so long? It doesn't matter because as we go through the month, you're going to be able to see, all right, this is April 1st to the 15th. So once we get to April 15th through the remainder of the month, then we're going to have however that plays out. If one of you guys gets an hour long, then you get an hour long. Like I move how spirit tells me to move. I'm not stingy with my gift or with my craft, which is why I will forever be blessed. Ashe. All right. I love the fact too that Ashe is my name. Like that's my real name. People like, how do you say it? The Ayshea. How do you say it? And it's Ayshea accent. You know what I mean? Accent over the last A. But it's Ashe. That's how you say it. And when I was younger, I wanted to know what my name meant. And when I looked it up, I went and found Ashe, the actual ASE, and it means speak into existence. And then I've always been in love with writing, all right? And I can speak my ass off the way y'all see. I'm very fluent with my words, written and verbal. You feel me? So hey, all right, this is how you're coming now. You're starting to see yourself as somebody who's capable and willing of having and embodying all of these things, Leo. All right, you're seeing yourself as this fool. All right, very childlike energy. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to go after it. Go after. I'm gonna allow myself to partake in this wholeheartedly. Like I said to my friend Taylor, congratulations on your marriage. It is beautiful. Happily Ever After is one of my favorite songs in the world. And then just knowing you, knowing the type of heart that you have. Like, even though we didn't speak for however long we didn't speak, you didn't ever have any bad blood. I didn't ever have any bad blood. It was just a lot of soul searching going on at the time. And I think we both recognize and respect that. And then two, the faith that you practice, you know what I mean? And the faith that I practice, where we utterly it's all namaste, it's all love. And it's so funny because we connected after having known each other or been around each other for years before that and never having said anything to each other thereafter. And Taylor is one of my soulmates, and I can see myself reaching out to her soon or sharing this with her and being like, yeah, see, you be thinking. And that's the thing. That's another thing I want to share with you too, Leo, right? For example, this is going to be proof in the pudding that when a person cares about you, they're going to constantly be there. They're going to make sure that you're okay, even if they're not physically there. All right. So take that, Leo, and let it resonate with you. Like I said, I wasn't even around this person, but when me and this person speak, or she'll reach out and be like, hey, did you get married yet? Because she knew I had got engaged. How did she know that? Because we weren't friends on social media at the point. So that just goes to show that people who care about you, they're going to keep up with what you're doing, right? They want to see that you're okay. And guys, no, trust in me. I know some of y'all gonna be watching this and be like, Auntie, people also watch you to watch your moves. Absolutely, I know that. Come on, I'm an alchemist. Come on, guys, I'm a goddess. Look at me. I'm a high priestess. I know these things. You know what I mean? I teach other people these things. It's a simple fact of I also know whose energy is what. All right. So I feel like you're now accepting yourself to receive this energy, Leo. Okay. I'm not gonna ramble on anymore because I feel myself going there. All right. I also see my Leo over here getting a little tired and although he's ready to go ahead and medicate. Say hi, Leo. My twin flame, you guys. I love him so so much. He's gonna be jumping on here with me too. That's another thing. As you can see, coming out of that shell. All right, we have a podcast. For those of you who do not know, I don't know if I mentioned it in the video. I believe I may have posted the link in the bottom. As you can see, as the more I post, the more videos I post, the more steps I take, that 12-12, one step at a time. The more steps I take, the more comfortable I get. Like I said, I've been doing this video thing for a while. I've been doing this reading thing for a while. I just haven't come on here and done it. I haven't came on here and done it. And this is where I wanted to start at. So now we're getting back to where we're supposed to be. All right. So one thing or two last things, Leo, before I go. Oh shoot, make that three. So podcast, like I said, my twin flame and I, we have a podcast. It's called Blue Aura Radio. All right. You can find that on Podbean. All right. If you have the Podbean app, go ahead, go up there, download it. If you do not, all right, and follow the Podbean podcast. All right, guys. I am also going to be uploading that onto iTunes. It's in the motion of being uploaded onto iTunes right now. So yeah, I'm over here working. All right. And like I said, I have some surprises and some goodies coming. I don't know if I mentioned that on here. That might have been on my Facebook page because as you can see, the divine is just moving me. Also, the number 3 has to do with creativity. So I'm gonna also leave that with you, Leo. That was just put into my spirit because as you can see, I'm on a creative ramble right now. And I feel like that's what's going on with you too. This is why the energy is coming out this way. When you're gonna be able to see, you're gonna be like, damn, we can't keep up with the like how she read. What is her specific reading style? And that's because the divine, first of all, is a divine specific in any one way? The divine is so vast, all right? Don't get this twisted because, like I said, I feel like I always got to explain shit to some people because you always want to have those naysayers. And now that I'm on YouTube, you really going to have those people that watch and going to be like, no. But, everybody's entitled to their opinions. They have their opinions. Babe, I'm available, in a second, okay? I just wanted you to know because I'm not rude, but yeah, my baby is so supportive. But anyways, so where was I, honey? Because I'm doing that Virgo ramble. Sorry, Leos. I'm doing that Virgo ramble. Anyways, so what's going to happen is go on the podcast. Like I said, go on the podcast. Me and my twin flame, we have the Blue Aura Healing podcast is Blue Aura Radio on Podbean. Let's just go back there and start there. I apologize. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, I can't stand you all that damn rambling at the end. But yes, Podbean is the app. Blue Aura Radio is what it's called. We do some podcasts up there talking about different twin flame things, okay, different love situations, different advice, different topics. All right. He's breaking out of his show in that way. All right. As we know, twin flames are typically opposite to attract, right? So we are opposite but the same in so many ways. Y'all know how that goes. But go ahead and support us. You're going to love it. The energy is high as always. That's what I do. Can't do nothing less. Very authentic, very raw. Giving you the divine, giving you me, all of the above. I also have the Divine Feminine meditation courses and sessions coming up. That is going to be starting in April every Sunday. So the first one is going to be on the 7th. If you are interested in that, please go ahead and shoot me over an email at Kianti Ashe. That is Kian, T as in Tom, Ayshea at blueaurahealing.com. All right. So shoot me an email at Kianti Ashe at blueaurahealing.com to inquire about those divine feminine meditation sessions. We are going to be connecting with like-minded goddesses all over the world digitally. All right. I do have some goddesses in Egypt who are planning on attending. I have clientele all over the world. So like I said, the divine continues to bless me. And I just want to bless as many people as I can. Because the divine did place it in my heart to do this. All right. And it is the first month that I'm going to be doing this. Anybody who wants to partake in the month, you get all 4 sessions for $15. Here is the trick though, right? Moving forward, like you have to do all 15, or well, you don't have to. You have that free choice, all right? You have that free will. I'm just saying you don't want to miss out on all of this juice for 15 bucks. All right, you don't. Because moving forward, the prices will be raising. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing it. The first month is going to be every Sunday, all right? And I am in Texas, so it's going to be Central Time. It's going to be in the morning. I said in the Monday. It's going to be in the morning. All right, I'm going to have to go make sure I say all the information, excuse me, correct for you guys. It is going to be starting for the first time Sunday, April 7th, all right, at 8 a.m. in the morning. That is Central Time. So if you are in Eastern Time, that is going to be 9 o'clock. And I say Eastern Time because a lot of you, I'm from Jersey. I'm in Texas now, though. So a lot of you are going to be watching me from Jersey. If you're in Jersey, it's going to be 9 o'clock, all right? And wherever you are in the world, just base it off of that, okay? Because I don't want to sit here and go through every portion of where you are in the world on what time it will be, because like for the people in Egypt, it's going to be God knows what time over there. Okay, so I hope to see as many goddesses there as I possibly can, especially for the first one. Let's link up, get 2 or more goddesses on one accord, and really manifest some shit. There is a train here that we do not want to miss. And Leo, I'm so proud of you for getting your golden ticket. Unfortunately, Everybody's not getting their golden ticket, Leo. All right. And that's the harsh reality of it. So just be grateful that the divine went ahead and said, you know what? You're deserving. You're worthy. You've been putting in this work. You know what I mean? You've been putting in this work. You want this. And even if you have on the bravest face to the outside world, okay, because you typically do, that's how you Leos are. The divine knows your heart. The divine knows how pure it is. All right. It's so pure. And this is why you're getting what you're getting. So happy April. All right. And I'm going to see you guys in the middle of the month to go ahead and do the remainder of the month for you. If you want to book a private reading, go ahead and do that. There is $33 for 30-minute readings going on right now. You can book it on the Facebook page or www.blueaurahealing.com, guys. All right. Happy April and have a good week.